have a question. What is your favorite song and how do you connect with it? Is it when you fell in love or through something really difficult? I'm your host, Tiffany Mason. Now join me as I interview others and we take a walk down memory lane with them. Let's get lost in why that music matters to them. Turn up your radio and let's explore Memories with a Beat. Hello, Podcast Land. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Memories with a Beat. And today I have a good friend on the podcast with me. Her name is Vanessa Grace. Vanessa, welcome to the show.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for having me.
Well, I'm really excited. Vanessa is in a networking group with me, and so we were trying to figure out where to have our first meeting be at, and it was kind of awkward, and we were like, well, you want to go here, you want to go there, and then I was super indecisive, and then we ended up meeting at the pool and like hanging out. We had the best time, and so now it's really fun that I get to see her every Wednesday morning without fail, but also, texting and hanging out otherwise. So welcome to the Memories with a Beat. Vanessa, if you would tell my audience a little bit about yourself, where you are, what you do.
Yeah, I'm in Jacksonville as well. That's why Tiffany and I have met so many times. But I am a massage therapist. I have my own business called Unwind Massage and Wellness. I focus on athletes of all different types, from people that are just going to the gym to professional athletes, and helping people just live without pain. That is my main goal in life. And I definitely do that in my everyday work as well. But if I'm not massaging, I am out and about with friends and family. I have my little dachshund and wiener dog named Frank, who is currently in a different room. Yeah. And also I am currently engaged, so I'm getting married at the end of this year. So that's exciting too.
Woohoo! Next chapter. Whoop, whoop. Now, Vanessa, you do a little bit of modeling too. Do you want to say anything about modeling?
Absolutely. Actually, I just did a fun photo shoot yesterday, which was really fun. But it was really random. I was in a prom dress, but I was at a gas station and in a McDonald's and just doing the simplest, just eating. But you're just I'm so glammed up. It looked really cool. It's just going to be fun when the pictures come out for that too. But yeah, I do a lot of modeling. I've been doing it since I was 16. I'm 29 now, and I've been doing runways to just commercial shoots to just fun things that I love. I originally lived in Massachusetts, so I did modeling in New York and Boston, and then moved to Jacksonville for massage, actually. But have been still doing freelancing since then. So I've been going to Miami or just here in Jacksonville. Did a shoot yesterday. So I'm just still bringing it, even if
I did not know that.
In the major cities. Yeah.
Wow. So how does modeling differ from there to down here?
Just different aspects. So up north, it's more editorial runway kind of stuff, because you're in the major cities of Boston and New York, which all they do is high fashion stuff. Whereas Miami is and California are more the beachy vibes. So you get more swim shoots, and you still get editorial, but not as high fashion. Yeah, which is more my look.
Which one is more your look?
I'm more of a high fashion. I have the kind of the body type and the facial structures for high fashion.
Oh, mm-hmm. Well, I didn't know you were such a big deal. Wow. This beauty is a model among us, people.
Yeah, look at that. Fun fact, things you didn't know about.
I know. It is interesting, some of the things I get to find out about people that I think that I know fairly well. And then they come on our podcast and I'm like, wait, what? So that was definitely one of them. Now, I know that you are toying with the idea of a podcast. So Have you come up with a title for it yet? Or do you want to share what the content will be about?
I think we're still playing on what the title will be, but it's definitely on the lines of self-love and self-care. Obviously, I am a massage therapist, so self-care just comes naturally to me. But self-love is a big thing about my history that I've overcome and really grown just in general, of being a model and being pushed down for everything. They will hurt you just so that you could be better. But that happened a lot in my personal life too. So just finding like the love in yourself and being able to like really have confidence is super big for myself. So that's why this podcast will be really cool, just to see like the different aspects, but it's all about you and how to better yourself.
Yeah, I love that. And I think that's important right now. I mean, just with mental health, and I feel like we're continually dividing ourselves. And so just to have the self-love, whatever somebody points out about you that's different, to embrace it and love it, opposed to, being down on yourself for that. And I wondered if some of that came from the modeling world where you had to learn that self-love. So I'm glad that you are stronger because of it, not, anorexic or bulimic or whatever, depressed that could come from all that. So awesome. I look forward to it. I'm very excited. And of course, I'm coaching her a little bit on the side. So
you're a little biased, but it's okay.
Well, let's dive into the song that you chose, and then you can tell my audience why you chose it and, how you relate to it.
So I chose the song "It's Gonna Be Me" by NSYNC. And
it's gonna be May.
Yeah, and it's not even May right now too. We're talking in July, but
that is too bad. We should have done this interview in May for sure.
I know, but I couldn't. Like when picking a song to choose, though, I was like, what song like has the best lyrics or whatever like that? And I was like, I can't figure that out. But this song is one of those songs that like I will just put my playlist on shuffle and this song will pop up and like, well, not skipping this. I gotta sing this out loud in my car. I never skip it. Like I always sing it regardless of how I'm feeling. Like I always listen to the song and I'm like, it's gonna be me. Like I literally get into it. It will pop up on my playlist and I'll be like, yes, okay, I'm dancing in my car. And like I'm always listening to it when I'm in my car. I don't listen to it apparently when I'm on land. It's all still on land, but you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
not moving.
Right.
But it's funny because this song, I don't know if this was a song that was the one where like, okay, so when I was in elementary school, I had like a birthday party. My sisters were older than me. She was like in high school by then. And to like make the party even better because it was NSYNC themed, she got her guy friends to dress up as NSYNC. They had a CD player playing the music and they would like basically have a concert for us in my like upstairs living room.
Stop.
And it was hilarious. They were so good. It kept this like the CDs kept skipping and they're like playing with it and they're like we're singing with it skipping, like it's still awesome, right? And like it was adorable. But yeah, they like were doing the whole dance. I think it was the other song, like Bye Bye Bye, but
oh yeah,
it was still like one of like NSYNC was just always like forever on my heart. Like I just love this. But every time I like hear this song, I think of that whole scenario. I think I was definitely in elementary school. I was like maybe like 5th grade or 6th grade, but I was like this is awesome. Like they think they're in sync. It's so cute.
Wow, that's amazing that she convinced her friends to do it. That she had enough friends that would do it. Because weren't there like 5 or 6 guys on in the band?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's a lot of friends to recruit. And then they were just lip syncing. They weren't actually singing though, right?
Yeah, they were just lip syncing.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna ask you what the theme of your birthday party was, so that's nice. It was in sync.
Yeah, 100% in sync.
And it was in the highlight, so you probably had the plates and everything.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Oh yeah. We had like and they had like the cake where you like take the picture and you put it on top of the cake, like it was one of those. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yep. Prime time. But yeah, NSYNC and Backstreet Boys were like the same time and they were like battling. It was like, which one do you like more, NSYNC or Backstreet Boys? It was like you choose between NSYNC or Backstreet Boys. So that was like the big like thing, especially in like my middle school age, was like, who do you choose? You don't choose this one? Like your team NSYNC? What's wrong with you? Like things like that. Like that was like, always battles.
Yeah, it makes me think of Twilight, right?
Yeah.
Are you team like whatever the 2 vampires were?
Team Edward or Jacob? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
We go to music karaoke sometimes, and they'll play like that song or a Backstreet Boys song. And we're always like, I don't know, it's one of the two boy bands. Which boy band? Which because they were basically the same thing, but smart for whoever came along second. I feel like NSYNC came along second.
Ooh, I don't know. I definitely feel like Backstreet Boys were like a more of a solid group, even though
Yeah.
I'm like 100% bigger fan of NSYNC. But obviously they're still going
Yeah.
strong. They're still touring.
Right? I know.
So,
it's crazy.
and I feel like the NSYNC guys are like, I want to tour, but Justin Timberlake is doing his own thing still. So
Yeah, I know that's going to be a hard one to get back. He would make them so much money if he rejoined that band that it wouldn't even be fair
Yeah.
for the other bands.
That's so true.
Got a podcast? Are you loving it, but not loving how much time post-production takes? Or maybe you just have other tasks calling your name a little bit louder. Virtually You can help. Check out virtuallyouva.com, supporting you in all things podcasting, like editing, show notes, audiograms, and much more. See the link in the show notes. They're waiting to give you back your time. And on that note, let's get back to the show.
Okay, now speaking of this song, It's Gonna Be Me.
Yeah.
You said you have it on your playlist, and when it comes on, you don't ever skip it.
Yep.
Do you have multiple playlists though?
Of like just NSYNC or just in general?
In general, but that this one, like, I would assume if you love it, you're putting it on all the playlists.
So like I have Amazon Music, and they do this thing where you tap this little icon and it says my soundtrack. And so it's songs that I've listened to a lot. They're like, she's gonna love listening to this song, and they like they're like, so I don't actually save any of this music. It literally just pops up music that it knows that I would like, and it's 90% of the time boy bands, and that seems like my thing.
I'd have that thing real confused. I listen to everything.
I was like, I do listen to a lot of different kind of music just because I don't want to like not like different kinds of music, but there's definitely some music, so I'm like, I have a headache. But because like for me, it's so funny. Like I am like, I guess I've always been like a Disney lover, and like so the boy bands kind of like go along with that.
For sure.
But my fiance is this nice, sweet, reserved man. But he is obsessed with heavy metal and screaming music. And it is hilarious because I'll go into his car and I'll like fix something, and it's just like, and I'm like, but he's like so patient and he's so sweet. So it's just like, that's coming from you? You like this? What?
I'll never forget when my husband explained to me how he used to be like this hardcore rapper. And so it's kind of the same thing where he's like super calm, reserved, nicer than nice, would do anything for me. And then he knew like all the words to all the like hardcore rap music. And I was like, okay, I did not see that coming. Definitely a left turn there.
Yeah, he likes that music too. He's funny.
Well, okay, I want to go back to this birthday party. So did your sister introduce them like, okay, and now it's NSYNC?
Oh my gosh, yes. So it was like lights off. Like I was having like a slumber party kind of thing. So it's like we had our like pillows and stuff laid out in the living room. The lights are off, and then like you hear, the beginning of the NSYNC song, how it gives like an interlude, and then like you go in, then they're just present, and then they're just dancing, and it's so cute. They like literally like organized a dance too. Like I don't know, my sisters probably told them like, okay, these are the moves you're gonna do, and like they did it, and they like probably just stick to the same 3 moves, but they were super cute, and I loved it. And I was like,
now how many of your friends were lucky enough to attend this birthday party?
I think there's like 5 of us.
Oh my god!
So it was like a little like cute, like intimate, private showing of the NSYNC came to my bedroom.
That is the best. That's a really good big sister, and that's a really good friends and parents to let all that go down at their house.
Yeah, it was really cool.
With 6 raving fans.
Like,
Well, NSYNC was at my birthday party, okay?
I will say that like I've talked to my friends, like it's really hard to be like still friends with your people from elementary school, but like
Yes.
we'll still like talk through Facebook sometimes, and like that is something that we still talk about. Like they like still remember it, and they're like, yeah, remember your birthday party when you had like NSYNC? Well, not
Yeah.
NSYNC, but yeah, like Facebook, we'd message each other on Facebook, and like that's how we would still talk to each other. Like my friends from elementary school, we would talk on Facebook and be like, hey, remember that time? And like NSYNC, not so NSYNC, would come to our house. I was like, yeah, it was so much fun. So like we still talk about it to this day.
I love that. NSYNC, not so NSYNC.
Yeah,
That's gonna be the name of your the title of your episode.
NSYNC, not so NSYNC.
Now, speaking of the song itself, is there anything in there that you love, or is it just this elementary birthday party? Your sister like totally went to bat for you and hit a home run for this birthday party.
I mean, it's funny because like the song itself is about like these guys fighting for this girl, but I listened to the song from like so many different stages of my life. So
right,
there are times where like I've went through a breakup, and this is a song I listen to like, you are lame for dumping me. Like it's gonna be me. I'm the one that can like end with like the best person ever, or with you, like whatever it is. Or I'll even like push it into a sense of like, if I feel defeated and I need like some like motivation to like, and not necessarily like win at life, but like
empowerment. Like you gotta get your power back, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna be me.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the one to like, I don't know, finish her goals or like get some. Yeah, exactly. Just like some empowerment, and that's like I'll be like listening, like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I got this. Like kind of like that kind of hype up.
Yeah.
Because honestly, like it's so interesting about this song. Like I don't know what it is. I think it's like either sometimes people say that like when a song has been played at a certain part of your childhood, you're able to like love it more because there's something about like your psychologist
like it's deeply seated in you
kind of. Exactly, that's a good way of saying it.
Yeah,
so it's interesting how like I feel like I just been playing the song so many different times. Like there's definitely more songs that probably have more deep meanings, but this one's just like it just keeps popping up and I just still listen to it and I still love it. Like I always got made fun of for liking boy bands even as an adult. I was like, you like it when you're in elementary school, middle school, maybe a little bit of high school, but then you're supposed to like move on to like country and like rock and like to the adult music. And I like still listening to NSYNC and Jonas Brothers and One Direction, and people were like, grow up, Vanessa. Like, no, they're still fun music. Like, I don't need to grow up. I like this music.
Well, and not every song has to be applicable. Like, you can just, sometimes you just listen to music just to feel happy. So I think that's perfectly fine. Yeah. And I don't think you should grow up.
Yeah. Well, like, the funny thing is, like, it still bonds me and my older sister because obviously she was the one that got her friends to do that for my birthday party. And then like years later, we went to like a Jonas Brothers concert together, but we both love that kind of music. So it like works,
So I am picking up this vibe that I think she did the concert for
she
herself.
Probably did. She loves NSYNC. She was obsessed with it as more as me.
So there might have been some.
It might have been like a dare thing with like, oh, you guys lost a bet, so you guys have to go to my sister's house and do this for me. Like she was in high school, she could have totally had that issue. Yeah. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a high school thing. Yeah, for sure. I could see that going down for sure. Well, is there anything else that you want to say about this song that you want to share? I mean, I didn't know it was about two guys, actually, so that was great for me to learn because I was feeling it was a little schizophrenic. Like, I felt like two people were in this song, and so now all of a sudden it makes a little bit more sense that they're fighting over this chica. And
yeah, you should watch the music video of it. It's actually really cute. They look like Barbie dolls, like the guys are. They like are like fighting for this one girl, and it's just a really adorable like music video in general. But yeah, that's what the whole concept of the video and song is. It's actually really creative, especially for being like in the early 2000s of a video.
Right.
But
yeah,
I use it for everything, I think, for like, because honestly, when I was trying to figure out a song to choose to talk to you today, I was going back and forth and even talking to Vinny. I was like, should I use this song or this song? And he was like, you listen to this song way too much that you probably should talk to her about this.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Let's get it out. Let's get it out and share it with the people.
Well, I was like,
he's like, maybe it'll help you listen to it less. That's what he was hoping for.
He loves it. He knows that I obsessed with it. But I actually was like in a funk a couple weeks ago. I've been like stressing. I'm one of those people that I'm an empath, so I will take on people's feelings and emotions, and sometimes it gets me stressed out. And I got so stressed out that I was numb and had no feeling whatsoever. But
oh wow,
I got back, and then I got into my car, and I was like, okay, I'll just go for a drive. And little did I know that song popped up, and I was like, I can't help but dance. I can't help but dance. And I was fine after that. Like, I was like, not like immediately better, but like my spirits have been lifted a lot.
Spirits were lifted.
And I was able to like slowly get back into like, okay, nope, I'm human again. Like, okay.
Yeah. Something that can pull you out. I know I was in a funk the other day and I was like, oh, Tiffany, you just need music. Put a song on. So I did. So yeah, I was feeling a little crazy, so I had to put on a little Taylor Swift to calm down.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Calm down. It's amazing how songs will do that, though.
Oh, totally. Absolutely. Pull you out of a funk in a heartbeat. Well, if you guys have not seen the music video, you know it's going to be on the YouTube playlist, so go check it out. Also, the song itself, if you need to put it in your playlist or you just need to piggyback on a playlist, Memories with a Beat, we've got you covered. It's going to be in the playlist, so it's literally called Memories with a Beat, the playlist on Spotify and Apple Music. Check it out. And other than that, Vanessa, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes. Have an awesome day. And Podcast Land, I hope this episode was music to your ears. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? You never know what rabbit holes we'll get to go down and explore. Were you reminded of anything? Or anyone? Share what it was with me in a review. Honestly, the reviews don't do me any favors other than knowing people like you are listening to this podcast. Insert cheesy wink. However, the ratings do help, so leave me 5 stars. You know you wanna. This podcast was produced by Virtual You, supporting you in all things podcasting. To connect or check me out on social media, I know you're just gonna stalk me. But see the show notes, as always, for details. Can't wait to dive into my next guest's Memories with a Beat. Hit subscribe now. You don't want to miss the next episode.